I used to think that classroom management is a set of strategies. And as long as I know how to use those strategies, I will be able to manage my class well. For example, when the students talk, write their name on the whiteboard. When the students misbehave, take away something from them, such as after school, make them stay back instead of allowing them to go for their favorite CCAs. But after many years, I realized that good classroom management is really more than just following a set of strategies. It is everything we do in the classroom, how we give instructions, the words we use, the analogies, the stories, how we design our PowerPoint slides, how we design our practice tasks. At the end of the lessons, how do we give the debrief? The thousands and thousands of actions that we do, and all the decisions that we make that makes them motivated, makes them want to be engaged, makes them not wanting to misbehave in the lessons. It is like playing basketball. In a game of basketball, we need to make thousands of decisions to try to win the game. And if you want to play very good basketball, I think nobody will agree that all you need to do is just to memorize a few strategies and apply them in the game, and we expect to win. I don't think we can ever win just by memorizing all the strategies. It does not work that way. If we really want to play good basketball, we need to spend a lot of time practicing outside the basketball game. Every day, go to the basketball court, practice all the different skills until we become very good at it. But of course, the question many teachers will ask is, so how does this practice look like in teaching? What do we do outside the classroom to practice so that our skills of decision making will improve? And the quick answer is reflective practice. This means that after the lessons or at the end of the day, we spend some time to reflect about the lessons. Of course, when I use the word reflection, it sounds very tedious. It sounds very boring. Like we have to sit down and write down a few hundred words of reflections. But we must understand that there are many ways to do reflections. And one way that works really well for me is I follow this inquiry model called the appreciative inquiry. And in this model, you think about all the things you say throughout the day in the classroom and all the decisions that you make. And then you try to pick up the things that work really well for you. What do you say? What do you do that somehow motivates the students a little bit more, that engage the students a little bit more? You write them down. Even when you feel that the lesson was not very successful, I'm very sure there will be a lot of things that you have done or say that actually motivates them or engage them. For example, whenever I have a class where the students were misbehaving, not motivated, usually at the end of the lesson, I will spend some time to talk to them, to try to convince them to change. Many years ago, when my skills of doing that is not very good, my students were not engaged in this kind of nagging session. Like you will see the students like putting down their head, not interested to listen to what I want to say. But after many reflections, I realized that there are some words that I use, some things that I say that actually motivates them. That I will suddenly see the students look out, their eyes open wider to look at me. For example, whenever I tell stories or analogies that is very relatable to them, or whenever I say things like how I really believe in them, how I really want to help them to prove that they are actually as good as everyone else, I will notice that the students are a lot more engaged. Everyone will just look out to look at me. Suddenly, I will see them a lot more motivated. And as you continue to do the reflective practice every day, you will realize that your awareness of everything in the classroom improve. Suddenly, you are more aware of the things you say, the decision you make, and you are also a lot more aware of how your students behave or react to how you teach. You are a lot clearer about what to do. Your decision-making skills improve. You will know when the students are less engaged, are starting to lose that focus, starting to lose that motivation. And you will understand what to do when you notice that. You will know what to say to motivate them, to bring their focus back, to make them even more engaged. And when you keep doing that, the decision-making skill will just get better and your students will be a lot more motivated. And that is when you realize that actually you don't really need those classroom management strategies anymore.